It's time for another Dun Dun Anime Review. The God of High School. Like, comment, and subscribe. The God of High School tournament has begun, seeking out the greatest fighters among Korean high school students. All martial arts styles, weapons, means, and methods of obtaining victory are permitted. The prize? One wish for anything, desired by the winner. Taekwondo expert Jin Min-rin invites the participants in the competition. Therefore, he befriends karate specialist Han Dae-wi and swordswoman Yu Min-ra, who have been invited for their own personal reasons. Monroe knows that no other opponent will be the same and that the matches will be ruthless he has ever fought in his life. But instead of being worried, this prospect excites him beyond belief. A secret lies beneath the facade of transparency tests of combat prowess, and the tournament claims to be one that has Korean politics candidates Park Min-jun watching every fight with expectation. Hungry eyes, Monrin, Dong-won, Mi-rin are about to discover what it really means to become the god of high school. This anime has 13 episodes. It premiered July 6, 2020 to September 28, 2020. Licensed through Crunchyroll, based on a webtoon comic. It is action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, sci-fi, supernatural. The theme overall in this anime series is martial art. Each episode is 20 minutes per episode and rated PG-13. Now let's get started into the review. What I really like about God of High School, it does take you, it is different than most anime that I've seen, because it is based off a web comic saved by the popular app, which you all love, should know, or heard of by now, is webtoons. And there's another anime called Nosebleed, it's also based off of a popular webtoon series as well. But getting back to the God of High School, I think when you think of this in general as an anime, it does take place in a different setting. Kind of saying by the name is in South Korea because of the South Korean names. Sorry if I butcher them. But the pacing and the storytelling is very different from most anime. And even though it is 13 episodes, it doesn't rush how most episodes or animes try their best. A 13 episodic anime in general. And I feel like the main goal in this anime, the main goals for these characters is, world destruction, god supremacy. No, it's not the case. And it does focus a lot on the Taekwondo martialistic style that we do kind of see in real life and in the Olympics. But I think as overall these characters, are they trying to make a name for themselves in society? No. Do some of them enjoy all the pointless fighting without any means nor backstory? Maybe. Are some of them just thrown in there for plot devices and chill character motivations and other impactful moments? That too. But I feel like, speaking of the whole greatness or interior of God of High School, I feel, don't get me wrong, it's just my opinion, overall watching the show, it's very tactical. There are no plot holes. It's very easy to understand. There are no exaggerated fillers. The show is very coherent, and I feel like God of High School universe itself, the characters are very straight to the point, to where I feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? Each character has its own spot in the spotlight, and they don't get lost in the background with the other colorful cast that accompanies them. And I feel like with the God of High School, all the characters are very original. They're from the same webtoon series, and I think each of the characters that are faced in front of us as the audience get a better understanding of what their main motivations are and their goals, reasoning behind entering the God of High School tournament. And I feel like, besides the fight scenes and the artistic style of this anime, which is done very well, mind you, and no, obviously, because it's created by the studio Mappa, which does a really good job pumping out anime every year. And this probably premiered in the summer 2020. That was kind of the peak of anime, trying to make sure that the audience was not contractually bored with the selection. They have more selection to enjoy while we're pandemic. What else to do but is to watch anime. So I feel like overall, this anime, it deserved a higher score on my anime list. It was given a 7, but I'm giving this a 9. I thoroughly, really did enjoy it, and I can't wait for it to eventually, maybe in the near future, have another sequel to it or a season 2. But if not, that's fine, because the webcomic itself is really long, so it might just take time for them to actually get down to the nitty gritty and actually produce another one. But every anime takes time. That's progress, because I think the mystery aspect of this whole entire anime series, without giving it too much away, is the whole antagonist, or is there really antagonist in this anime? But you have to watch it for yourself to figure out those key points, because the anime does kind of give you hints and pieces of who to look out for, who to like be careful, who to be wary of, and who like you can kind of trust and not trust. And same for the characters that you see them develop in each of the stages of the tournament and who they fight up against. And I think the art style and the movement of the fight scenes are really done really well. The quality is stunning. I especially love the fight scene because the animation for it is really works well with it. The backgrounds are depicted very nicely, very fluidly. The character designs are very simple. They're really quite good, and how the camera angles certain positions in the show itself, while the characters use their powers, whether that be for weapons, natural hand moments, like hand movements, or any means to win the tournament. Like there's this one guy in there, he's a bookworm. He looks like a bookworm, right? Wrong. He's a bookworm with a bat. That's all I will say. That's all you're getting from me. That character was very interesting. I'm like this would be me if I was tougher or tough. That'd be my character. But girl version, this is the guy version. I think there are some levels and moments in the series itself that make you laugh, that make you cry, that make you question like what just happened, why did they do that? I think as watching anime, we'll have like that anime watching phase. We kind of know what a certain scene kind of does to us. And I think God of High School does exactly that with every twist and turn that you're not expecting, especially if you haven't read the webtoon already. But if you have, good for you because you kind of know what's kind of going on. But if you haven't, definitely check out the webcomic first before you definitely jump into God of High School. I think overall, I thoroughly enjoyed it myself. It was pretty good. It was really good to watch. If you are the person that does like to binge watch the anime in one sitting, you could easily do that for this anime. But I don't recommend it. I feel like you should like digest the anime and be able to like enjoy the moments that it does give you. Like take your time with watching this anime. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. But other than that, I think what I'm trying to get most out of this, review is that definitely check out God of High School. I did exceedingly expect my expectation and put it like right on the high bar. It was thoroughly entertaining. The fight scenes were glorious. I love a good fight scene in any anime. That kind of gets my hook automatically and my attention, and I just thoroughly enjoy like a good fashion, like beat down, like good old like competitor one-on-one fight style in animes, and those are my favorites. So definitely check out God of High School if you haven't already, and let me know what you think. But until then, bye.